Get ready for a deep dive into the world of startup funding.
Always exciting.
We're looking at December 2nd.
Okay.
7 companies
Oh.
secured a combined $135.2 million.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, a mix of Series A and seed rounds.
Nice.
From AI-powered heavy machinery to an operating system for digital assistants.
Oh, wow.
We've got a lot to unpack.
Sounds fascinating.
So we've got a couple of main categories today. We've got environmental technology, that's 3 companies,
Yeah.
and then enterprise software, and that's 4 companies.
Great mix.
So imagine construction sites with autonomous bulldozers or your own personal AI assistant that can manage your entire digital life.
Future is now.
Right. That's the kind of future these companies are building, and we're going to break down exactly how.
Let's do it.
Okay, so let's jump right in. First up, in the environmental technology sector, we have Telio.
Okay.
They just secured $16.2 million in a Series A funding round.
Nice.
What they do is they develop autonomous technology for heavy equipment. So essentially, they're making construction machinery, like, your dump trucks and excavators, autonomous with remote operator supervision.
That's pretty amazing. What's the benefit of that?
So think about it, right? You can have a single operator managing multiple machines at once, boost efficiency, and obviously safety on job sites too.
Makes a lot of sense.
Now, their lead investors in this round were UP Partners,
Okay.
but they also had an interesting mix of new and returning investors. So, Trousdale Ventures and F Prime Capital.
That's pretty impressive for a Series A.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, this could really revolutionize the construction industry, right?
Yeah,
Like you said, reduce labor costs, potentially making dangerous jobs safer.
totally.
Lots of potential.
Absolutely. All right, next up we have Wearobots.
Wearbots.
Yeah, they secured a Series A funding round of $21.5 million.
Wow.
What they're offering is a spatial intelligence cloud platform for planetary-scale geospatial data processing.
So what does that mean?
So they're using a modern data lakehouse architecture
Oh, wow.
to basically make sense of massive amounts of location-based data.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So, we're talking satellite imagery analysis, optimizing logistics routes, even city planning.
The applications are pretty far-reaching.
They are. And you know who they're working with?
Oh.
NVIDIA, BMW Ford,
Mm.
Maersk, Uber.
That's a pretty impressive list.
It is a very impressive client roster.
Yeah. It's amazing to think that this kind of behind-the-scenes tech is impacting everything from self-driving cars to, like you said, city planning,
Right.
climate change.
Understanding climate change.
Like, it's huge.
It's a big one.
Yeah.
Okay, now for our third company in the environmental technology space, we have Constrafor.
Constrafor. Okay.
So they landed a $14 million Series A funding round,
Wow.
plus a $250 million credit facility.
Okay, now that's impressive.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
They're providing a platform for supply chain finance and risk management, specifically for the construction industry.
Interesting. So they're kind of targeting a niche market there.
They are, which, it's notoriously complex, the construction industry.
Right.
So they've got this suite of tools to help contractors manage cash flow, procurement, even insurance compliance.
Streamlining everything.
Yes. So, they're launching soon a subcontractor CFO suite.
Okay.
This is kind of an example of how they're really pushing the boundaries in construction tech.
Yeah, I mean, that combination of equity funding and a credit facility shows serious confidence from investors.
Absolutely.
Constrafor is definitely well-positioned to make a major impact on how construction projects are financed and managed.
I think so too. All right, now let's move on to the enterprise software company.
Okay, sounds good.
First up is Devigence. They raised a remarkable $56 million in their seed funding round.
Wow. Seed funding.
Seed funding. This values the company at $500 million.
At the seed stage, that's almost unheard of.
I know, right?
Wow.
They're building an operating system specifically designed for AI agents.
So like the autonomous digital assistants.
Exactly, the ones we keep hearing about. So think of it as the foundation upon which these future AI assistants will be built.
So they're really setting the stage for how we'll interact with AI in the future.
They are.
That's amazing.
And the team behind Devigence, they're not messing around. We've got former executives from Google, Stripe, and Meta.
Really? That's a serious pedigree.
It is.
They've got the experience to pull it off. I mean, this could be huge, right?
Yeah.
Like a whole new way we interact with technology.
All right, next we have Cofactor AI.
Cofactor AI, okay.
They secured $4 million in a seed funding round.
Right?
They're using AI to streamline a process that a lot of hospitals find really frustrating: claim appeals.
Ooh, that's a pain point for sure.
It is, and it's a big one.
Hmm.
So their platform integrates with existing hospital systems, uses AI to analyze clinical data, coding, and payer policies to spot these discrepancies that might lead to a denied claim.
So they're using AI to make healthcare administration more efficient.
Exactly.
That's a win for everyone involved.
It is. All right, moving on to Play AI. They raised $21 million in their seed funding round.
Okay, Play AI.
They've developed a generative AI voice platform for creating more natural-sounding voice applications.
Oh, interesting. So beyond those robotic voices we often hear.
Exactly.
Cool.
Real-time speech, natural tone, pacing, emotion. Think more human-like interactions with technology.
Wow. What are some examples of how that could be used?
I mean, you could have more engaging customer service bots. You could have personalized educational tools that adapt to the student's learning style.
It's amazing how quickly this technology is evolving.
It really is. Their flagship product is called Play Dialogue,
Okay.
but they also have a lighter weight model called Play 3.0 Mini, and that supports over 30 languages.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah, they already have over 40,000 customers.
Wow.
Generative voice AI is definitely an area to watch closely.
Absolutely. The potential is huge.
It is. All right, last but not least, we have Circleback.
Circle back. All right.
They secured $2.5 million in their seed funding round.
Huh.
They developed an AI-powered app that's focused on meeting notes and automation.
Meeting notes. Sign me up.
Right. I mean, who loves taking meeting notes? So it's like a
Mm.
super-powered note-taker. Extracts key details from conversations, generates action items, and even syncs with your other tools.
So it's not just capturing information, but actually making it actionable.
It is.
Okay.
Yeah, think about it. In a world of endless meetings,
Oh, tell me about it.
this could be a game changer for anyone who wants to be more organized and efficient.
Yeah, I could definitely use that.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you have it. We've got our 7 companies,
7 companies.
$135.2 million in funding, and it's just a glimpse into the future of technology. I mean, it's pretty inspiring to see so much innovation happening across so many different industries.
I agree. It's really exciting to see what these companies are doing.
It is. And it makes you wonder, like, what other groundbreaking innovations are just around the corner, you know?
I know. It's an exciting time to be following this space.
It is.
Yeah. Welcome back to our deep dive.
It's pretty amazing to see all this innovation happening.
Absolutely. Investors are definitely recognizing the potential impact.
So let's revisit Telio.
Okay.
What do you think makes them so compelling to investors?
Well, their focus on integrating with existing machinery,
Yeah.
that's key. It makes it much more practical for construction companies.
Right.
They don't have to replace their entire fleet to get started.
Smart strategy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's about augmenting the human operators, right?
Yeah.
Making things more efficient
Totally.
and hopefully safer.
Safer. Yep. Imagine a single operator overseeing multiple autonomous bulldozers or excavators, all from a remote location.
Yeah.
Minimizing risk,
Right.
maximizing productivity.
Absolutely. Construction sites of the future.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about Werobots.
Okay.
I mean, their client list is impressive.
It is.
How are they using this technology in the real world?
So it's about making sense of massive amounts of location-based data. We're talking global scale. Think of it as a superpowered GPS.
Okay.
They can analyze satellite imagery, optimize logistics routes,
Yeah.
even help cities plan for the future.
So they're working with companies like
NVIDIA.
BMW,
yeah.
Uber, all using this technology to solve real problems.
So, for example, how?
Well, take logistics companies like Maersk.
Okay.
They help them optimize their shipping routes, taking into account things like
Why they're...
patterns, port congestion, and other variables.
I see. So it's making them more efficient.
Exactly.
Or sustainable.
And sustainable.
Mm.
And it's not just about logistics. I mean, imagine cities using this technology to understand traffic flow, identifying areas prone to flooding.
Good.
It all helps with urban planning, disaster preparedness.
That's amazing. Let's move on to Constru4.
Okay.
Really ambitious goal here to kind of streamline the complexities of the construction industry.
It is.
What sets them apart from other construction tech companies? They're really tackling those often overlooked areas,
Okay.
supply chain finance and risk management. They have a comprehensive suite of tools
I see.
that help contractors manage cash flow, procurement, insurance compliance, the whole 9 yards.
What about this subcontractor CFO suite?
Oh, yeah, that's a big one. They're aiming to empower subcontractors,
Okay.
giving them the financial tools they need to succeed, which can be a game changer for smaller companies.
That's a really good point
It is, because subcontractors often face unique challenges
to do.
when it comes to managing their finances. So Constrafor is really trying to level the playing field there.
It's nice to see a company focusing on all the different players in the construction ecosystem,
Exactly.
not just the big guys.
So they're streamlining the entire process,
Right.
from bidding to payment, which creates a more transparent, efficient system,
Yeah.
benefits everyone involved.
Now let's dive into enterprise software, starting with Devigence.
Right.
This bold vision of building an operating system for AI agents.
Yes.
What does that even mean?
So they're building the foundation for the future of AI assistants.
Okay.
They're creating a platform that lets developers create these AI agents that interact seamlessly across all your devices.
It's like Siri.
Yeah,
God.
Alexa on steroids.
Totally.
Able to manage all these complex tasks,
Scheduling appointments, booking travel, controlling smart home devices,
Yeah.
even helping with research and financial planning, all from a single unified interface.
So it's a vision that has the potential to,
Revolutionize how we interact with technology, make it more intuitive, personalized, and ultimately more helpful.
And this team, former execs from Google, Stripe, and Meta.
They definitely have the experience to make it happen.
Right. All right, let's talk about Cofactor AI.
Okay.
Focusing on streamlining those claim appeals for hospitals. Why is this area ripe for innovation?
Well, claim denials are a huge pain point for hospitals.
Cost them time and money. So Cofactor is using AI to automate and streamline that whole process, reducing those administrative burdens and hopefully making healthcare more affordable.
Yeah, they're tackling a real problem. How does it work?
So the platform integrates with their existing systems.
I see.
It uses this specialized medical AI model to analyze clinical data, coding, payer policies to identify discrepancies.
Got it.
That might lead to a denied claim.
So it's like having an AI assistant checking all the paperwork.
Exactly. Catching errors early, helping them avoid those costly denials.
Makes sense.
Streamlines the entire appeals process, saving time and money.
Fantastic example of AI making things more efficient.
Totally.
And hopefully reducing costs.
Exactly.
Right. Play AI and generative AI voice technology.
Okay.
What sets them apart?
Well, they're creating more natural, engaging, synthetic voices, going beyond those robotic voices we're used to.
Right.
So using AI, they generate voices with natural tone, pacing, emotion.
Yeah.
It makes those interactions with technology more human. I see.
More engaging. Think customer service bots that can understand your frustration or educational tools that adjust their tone.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing. So their flagship product, Play Dialogue, is a good example of that.
It is, offering real-time speech generation, natural flow, and intonation.
They're really pushing those boundaries.
And with over 40,000 customers already, they're definitely onto something.
Finally, let's wrap up with Circle Back,
Okay.
making meeting notes more efficient, more automated. What's their secret?
Well, they're all about making meetings more productive,
Right.
actionable.
Yeah.
Their AI app acts as that superpowered note taker,
Okay.
extracting those key details, generating action items, even syncing with other tools like your CRM or Notion.
So it's not just capturing the information, but it's making it actionable.
Exactly.
So how does it actually work?
Their AI analyzes the conversation in real time,
Okay.
identifies those key topics, action items, decisions made.
So you don't miss those crucial details. And even better, it can distinguish between different speakers so you know who said what.
Yeah.
And then the app automatically generates those action items, syncs with your other tools, makes it easy to follow up.
Keep everyone on the same page,
Exactly.
turning conversations into concrete actions.
So it's a brilliant solution for making those meetings more efficient.
Absolutely. Welcome back. We've covered a lot of ground looking at these 7 companies.
Some really cool companies.
Yeah, from autonomous construction sites to AI in healthcare.
Really is a wide range.
It is. So let's take a step back. Big picture time.
Okay.
What trends are we seeing here?
What strikes me is just how AI is becoming this common thread across all these different sectors.
Yeah.
I mean, we saw it in construction, healthcare, enterprise software, even like voice technology. It's not just a niche thing anymore. It's
Right.
really shaping the future of innovation.
It's like AI is becoming the electricity of this century.
I love that analogy. Yeah, it's powering this whole new wave of technological advancements.
But, with great power comes great responsibility.
Always.
So what do we need to be mindful of as AI becomes more prevalent?
Well, I think first and foremost, we need to make sure that AI development happens ethically and responsibly.
Right.
So we need to think about bias in algorithms,
Yeah,
how AI might affect jobs, the workforce.
absolutely.
We need transparency, accountability in these systems. It's about having the right controls in place.
And accessibility and equity too, right?
Absolutely. AI has this incredible potential to, you know, solve some of the world's biggest problems,
Yeah.
but only if it benefits everyone.
Right.
Like even with a company like Telio, they're making this autonomous technology more accessible,
Hmm.
which is great, but there's also that concern about job displacement.
It's a valid concern, right?
Right.
Because with any major tech shift, some benefit more than others.
Right.
So how do we support workers during these transitions?
Retraining programs, upskilling initiatives, things like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And, we can't forget about the role of government and regulation.
That's a big one.
Yeah. How do we balance encouraging innovation while also protecting workers and consumers?
It's a tough question.
It is. There are no easy answers.
It really seems like the future of AI isn't just about the tech. It's about how society adapts and how
Exactly.
we govern this technology thoughtfully.
It's a journey we're all on together, and the decisions we make today are going to have a big impact on, the world we create for tomorrow.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, what's the one key takeaway for our listeners?
I'd say this. AI is not science fiction anymore.
It's here.
It's here, and it's evolving so quickly.
Right.
It's transforming everything. So we have to have these open conversations about its potential, but also its challenges.
Yeah, and maybe one of our listeners will be the one to build the next groundbreaking AI solution.
It could happen.
It could. If this deep dive sparked any thoughts, any ideas, head over to our social media. Let us know. And thanks for joining us on this exploration of innovation and technology.
Thanks for having me.